Hi everyone, and welcome to TWC 411, Principles of Visual Communication. I'm Eva Grilling-Snyder, and I'll be your instructor this semester. I'd like to take this opportunity to walk you through the course and let you know what to expect for the next 6 weeks. First, though, a little bit about me. I am an instructor of professional writing and design here at Arizona State University, where I teach online, as well as at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana, where I teach face-to-face classes. In terms of personal interests, I homebrew and love craft beer. I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a gamer. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, and much more. You can read more about me under Meet Your Instructor on our Blackboard site, where you'll see my fact sheet, which is one of the first things you're going to be doing in this class. As I'm sure you can deduce from the course title, this is a course on visual communication, how we persuade and inform people with visual documents. In particular, this is a production course, meaning that you will be making things. We will do a little bit of talking about different concepts, but the primary activity in the course is going to be designing things, because ultimately you learn about design by doing design. My hope for you out of this course is not necessarily that you'll leave a professional document designer. That's the kind of thing I can't teach you in one semester, much less a short semester like this. My hope instead is that you'll leave a little bit more confident and capable when you're faced with design tasks in the workplace. Many jobs ask people to do various design tasks, from as simple as a professional memo to as complicated as a huge poster to advertise an event. So oftentimes you're going to be asked to do these design tasks, and I would like you, after you leave this class, to feel at least a little bit more capable and confident to take on those tasks and to have kind of a toolbox for how to approach those tasks. So the course itself is split up into 6 weeks. Each of those weeks covers a different topic. You can think of them essentially as units, and I may use those terms, units and weeks, interchangeably at times. The first week is a non-production week. In other words, you won't be producing a final design. You still have an assignment, an article review, but the design of that assignment doesn't really matter here. The remaining weeks, weeks 2 through 6, however, are production weeks, meaning that you will produce a professional document design. Our first unit is General Principles of Design, and then we move into color, space and layout, typography, and synthesis, in which you'll kind of synthesize everything you've learned so far and extend it into print documents. The general schedule for the units is going to look something like this. On Mondays, you will have readings and a discussion board due. The first unit's readings are significantly heavier than the subsequent unit's readings. The discussion boards will ask you to kind of engage with the concepts of the readings and to debate the value of different ways of looking at design. On Wednesdays of each week, you're then going to respond to other people's discussion board posts. I want this to be a collaboration and a conversation. You're in a class with other people, and I want you engaging with those people. Then on Friday of each week, you're going to be turning in your assignment for that week. This doesn't necessarily mean that the assignment is done. You have an opportunity to revise any assignment except for the last 2 in the course, because they're kind of at the end of the course already. So you're going to have plenty of time to revise things, and I'll give you feedback on your designs so you can revise accordingly. I already mentioned that your first assignment is an article review, in which you'll be choosing an academic article on visual communication and reviewing it for me. In subsequent assignments, you're going to be completing an identity package, which contains a logo, letterhead, and business card, a brochure covering a single color, a clip art project, which you may or may not be familiar with. It's kind of a fun assignment, but it applies some of the things we're going to be talking about in that unit. You're also going to do a type poster, which is a poster for an event made entirely out of typography. And you're going to be concluding with a menu redesign. It's a restaurant menu, and you're going to be taking a poor menu design and redesigning it to make it better. Finally, you're going to have a final exam during the final exam period. This is a take-home exam, so it's a 48-hour take-home exam. You'll schedule a time to receive it. You'll have 48 hours to complete it from there, and I'll be giving you all of the content, so your responsibility is simply going to be laying out that content and completing the design. One thing you should be aware of moving forward is that we will be using the Adobe Creative Suite in this class. You may or may not be familiar with the programs in the Adobe Creative Suite. It's a collection of different industry standard programs used in a number of different professional industries, primarily creative industries, everything from artists to animators to web designers and so on. In this case, we'll be using two programs, Adobe InDesign and Adobe Illustrator. Given the confines of the class, you could actually technically get by with just Adobe Illustrator, but I would encourage you to track down both of those programs. You can see how to track down the programs on our syllabus in our Blackboard site. You can also read there about ways to learn the programs. Given the short semester, we simply don't have the time for direct instruction in InDesign and Illustrator, but I've tried to give you as many resources as I possibly can to help you learn these programs. As always, too, I'm available to you. One of the things I pride myself on is being here and being available to my students. So if you're having any struggles with the Adobe Creative Suite, from tracking it down to using it for an assignment, please contact me and I will do my best to help you out. As I'm sure you know, one of the most successful things a student can do early in an online course like this is to familiarize themselves with the course materials. That's why I would encourage you to spend some time on our Blackboard site and browse around the different pages. The important pages for you here are going to be the syllabus, which covers everything from course policies to the overall structure of the course and objectives. The schedule, which covers each individual week and what's going to be due when, as well as the readings, discussion boards, and assignments. Each of these pages is going to have prompts for discussion boards, things you need to read, and the prompts for the course assignments. Everything for the entire course is in Blackboard, so you should be able to just browse through to your heart's content and get a sense for what the course is going to be like moving forward. This is going to be particularly important because one of your first assignments is a syllabus quiz. It's going to be due on Friday the 17th, and this assignment asks you to synthesize everything you've read in Blackboard, particularly on the syllabus and schedule, and answer some questions about the course. You're going to have 15 minutes to complete the syllabus quiz, so you should read through everything ahead of time. Additionally, your other first assignment is to introduce yourself to the class using the Introduce Yourself forum. It's on the left sideboard in Blackbar, and the forum prompt is right there. It will ask you to post a fact sheet. This is just a one-page designed visual document, kind of giving everybody an overview of who you are. You can see my fact sheet again under Meet Your Instructor. I'm not expecting you to put a lot of effort into this. Just about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Slap something together. You may not have InDesign or Illustrator yet, so feel free to use Microsoft Word or Publisher or whatever you might have on your computer. Once again, I wanted to welcome you to the course. I'm looking forward to a fun and productive semester. Thanks for watching.